Hello everyone and welcome to my first Age of Empires 2 tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to calculate distance between two units or whichever amount of units you want. So here we have an unit from player 2 and we're going to calculate that distance between a unit from player 2 and a unit from player 1, which is a man-at-arms. As of now, there isn't a way to calculate distance between two units by triggers, but you can basically rectify that by using AI, so you need a little bit of knowledge about AI scripting. But it's not a problem because I will show you in a minute. You can, if you are curious about AI scripting, you can go to this website right here, AI Scripting Encyclopedia, and you can see all of the commands and unit ID, so you can work with how you can script your AI. And I'm gonna show you a little demonstration. So this is my game right now. I'm gonna unpause it and the AI will calculate the distance, and from there it will send some data for our scenario triggers to work with, and you're gonna see the effect of how changing the distance will affect the overall gameplay. So let's just jump right into it.
Let's end this and see who falls. You can't hide from my gun.
So this, I should lower the volume right now.
Ein, sane.
Presto. Ein. Sane. Correctus.
Impero.
So this is how it works. So if you stay far away from him, basically have a distance about over 3 times, he will switch into sniper mode. So and his attack is really enhanced to like 25 pierce attack, and she only shoot 1 bullet, but if we get closer to him,
I'll break you into 1,000 pieces.
he'll switch into a shotgun mode, which he shoots like a volley of 10 bullets, and you can see the effect right here.
I won't miss.
And he'll switch right into sniper mode when you get away from like 4 meters away from him. He will switch back right into sniper mode, so you can see the effect right now.
You'll be pierced straight through.
That is a little bit of demonstration, and now I will show you my scripts so you can see the effect in the fullest extent. So this is a script of how you should calculate the distance between two units. Player 2 is holding this AI file right now, and they should be able to get the unit, get the 1068 unit ID, which is this guy unit ID. So the AI gonna get that, and basically this activates whenever the AI spawned a unit like this. So it's gonna do a full reset search, which is gonna refresh the whole thing, so the AI can choose a new unit. And from here we can see this code right here. The AI will find 1068. We're gonna find that and select that, and it's gonna set it as a target object, so you can start calculating the distance and put its position into like a temporary goal, like this goal right here. I can show that to you in a minute. So you basically have to create a constant right here as a goal constant. So just put it right there. You don't have to really mess with it so much, because it's just like a temporary value you can put into it. So gotta put that as like the position, right? And then you do a reset, and this is the code where you select the player 1 unit, so your main character in this situation. You find that and you select and you set it as a target object as well. So, and you get point and you set it as a point. With the position value, you have passed into GL point X right here. You set it into a target point, so the AI is realizing the point of this unit, of this player 2 unit. Use this to calculate the distance between player 1 unit and player 2 unit. Get the object data of the target object, so the latest one right here, player 1 unit, set it as an object which should calculate the distance, and this one basically calculate the distance between that unit position between the target point, which is set to the player 2 unit, as you see right here, and it should calculate the distance and pass it into the temporary goal, which is distance. And you can see it again in the constant goal value. It's right here on the parameters constant goal value. And we have a loop function to check the distance and change how the AI should rectify. Basically less than 3 meters, less than 3 times, is to activate something like CQC mode, which you can see right here. So the AI will basically change the attribute of its unit to be like a shotgun type of unit, and if you get further from him, it will change the AI goals, so the in-game triggers will recognize it and modify its attribute, so it can have like a sniper, like a single shot kind of thing, when he can shoot far away. And you can see right here we have a compare goal, which will compare, which will take this distance and have it like a comparer, where it will like greater than 0 but less than 300. It will have a distance less than 3 times. So, and here we can see the effect. It will set up a signal to signal 10, which will fire up an event to our scenario triggers. And this as well, we have if the distance is more than 4.5 times, it will fire up a signal to signal 11. And basically it works like that. Now I will show you my triggers. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, and this will activate whenever the AI signal 10 is fired. So we can see in the AI file right here, it will fire up a signal 10 when the distance is below 3 times, basically right here. You can see the value of signal 10 right here, and it will fire up a bunch of effects which will change the unit attribute for him to fire like a shotgun type of attack. And this is the triggers which will modify him into like a sniper mode, where he will fire a single pellet in a far distance. And the condition is AI signal 11, which you can see right here from this function, which will fire up signal 11. So thank you for watching, and I hope you can find an use for this if you know how to AI script in Age of Empires 2. And this is an advanced trick, but I will see what I will come out in the future, so stay tuned for that. Cheers.